name is Brandon Daniel. I am a music coach with Cedar Productions in association with Big Buddy. Today we'll be going over some basic musical studies that can help you improve as a singer. The first thing we'll be talking about today is proper breathing. As you may or may not know, everything, the foundation of everything that you do is your breath control. So you want to make sure that you maintain good breathing while you're singing. Proper breathing starts here in the diaphragm. So you want to breathe in and fill up this space versus this space. So what you'll do is you'll breathe in through your nose and out of your mouth, and you'll fill up this entire space. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what it looks like when it fills up. Now, don't y'all tell everybody how big my stomach is. Okay, so watch. So I'll do that one more time. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Fill up this entire space. So you should be able to see, I've been working out a little, so you might not be able to see it as well as you used to, but you should be able to see my stomach expand, okay? So, you see that? And breathe out. Okay, did y'all see how I did that? Okay, so you try now. And breathe in. And exhale. Let's try it one more time. Breathe in. And exhale. Very good, very good. Okay. So now the next thing, so you'll work on that a lot. You'll find that exercise will be something you'll need to do a whole lot. There are some ways that you can check to see whether or not you're breathing properly. You can try placing one hand here and one hand here, one hand on your chest and one hand on your stomach or in your diaphragm area. And what you want to feel, because a lot of times people can't judge just by doing the breathing, but you can feel whether or not your hand is rising here versus here. So I'm going to show you an example of what it looks like if you're breathing improperly. You should be able to see it immediately. Okay, so you see that? You see how my chest raised? That was wrong. Okay, so I'll do it one more time. I'll turn a little sideways so you can see. You see how I'm filling up this space entirely and nothing happened down here? That's the total opposite of what you want to happen. So let's try it one more time the proper way. Okay, so breathe in or inhale and exhale. Okay, so you try it one more time and inhale and exhale. Great, that was excellent. Okay, so I'm going to sit down now and we'll go over a few basic vocal exercises. Some of them will seem very silly. There are a lot of things that if you got a chance to watch a singer do their warm-up, you would think, gosh, that's really silly, but all of it helps. Okay, so one of the first things we'll do, and it helps you to work on your facial structure, is something that you do all the time anyway. You don't even realize it. It's something you do all the time. When you get tired, you yawn. You yawn a lot. Okay, so when you yawn, your face opens up in a certain way. So I'll show you an example of that now. So, and it's very simple. It doesn't have to be exaggerated. It's just So don't you almost start to feel a little sleepy while you're doing it. Okay, you try it. Oh, come on. Make me think you're really sleepy. Let's try it one more time. Very good. Very good. Let's do it together now one more time. Very good. Very good. Okay, so this is all part of our basic warm-up. Okay. Now we're going to try something that'll seem even sillier. It's a way to start to activate some of the muscles in your face in a way that you aren't used to, even though it's something that you used to do probably when you were a little kid, younger than you are now. And I forget what it's called, but the exercise is like this. Okay, so it's going to be really silly, okay? Okay, so it's... Okay, so you just kind of blow air through your lips and let your lips move freely. And you start to feel all of the little movements in your muscles in your cheek. It might even start to itch a little, but that just means that you haven't used those muscles that way probably almost ever, or at least not in a long time. Okay, so, and in a moment we'll incorporate some musical notes with that. Okay, so one more time I'll show you. See, do you feel it? Do you feel how it's starting to tickle a little in here and maybe around your nose? That means you're doing it right, okay? So now we're going to add some musical notes. So we'll do this. You try it with me. Try it again. Okay. So this time you try it by yourself. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, go. Try again. Good, good. That was excellent. Okay, so this time when we do it, we'll do what's called a modulation, which means we'll change keys. So we'll start here, and then we'll move up. Okay, so we'll start here. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes the energy doesn't extend all the way to the end. Now you'll want to make sure that when you do this, you're not standing too close to anybody, because as you can tell, sometimes some of the moisture that's in your mouth escapes and gets out. You don't want to be spitting all over anybody. Okay, so let's try one more time. We'll start in C again, and we'll do it a little faster. One more time, one more key. Dang. Wasn't that fun? Okay, so here's another one. It'll sound silly too. It's just one word. It's one word. You'll say goob. Say it with me, goob. Goob. Okay, so now watch this. Goob, 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 goob. Goob, 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 goob. Goob, 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 goob. Boop, goob, 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 goob. Remember to say goob, not boog, like I just did. Goob, 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 goob. 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 So there are two things that are going on here. First of all, you're getting more comfortable with yourself, because when you can be silly with yourself, you are very relaxed. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you're getting a chance to test your range, because the first note that we sing, which is relatively low for probably some of you, is a C, and we do a broken chord. So we sing all the notes in the C major chord. So from here to here is what's called an octave, which is 8 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So from here to here is an octave. So you're able to see that you can sing from here all the way to here, and then you move up to the next key. Okay, so let's try it again. Goob, 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 goob. 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 And this one is even teaching me how much range I have, because it's been a while since I've done that one. Okay, so now you try it by yourself. We'll start here. I'll play the notes. You sing them. Okay. So, and here we go. One more key. Very good. That was excellent. You all are doing a wonderful job. Okay, so now the last thing that I'm going to do with you all today is teach you about the major scale. Okay, we're going to do something called a vocal solfege. Okay, so the major scale, first of all, a scale is just a pattern of notes collected together, and they form a certain type of sound. So you've probably heard this before. We'll start in C. Okay, so you start with the phrases do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, and do again. Okay, so that's eight little syllables: do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So commit those to memory, because we'll be using those a lot. And after your lessons with me, you'll be using them all through your musical experiences. So it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Okay, so you'll notice that each note, each syllable correlates to a particular tone. Okay, so for instance, do, which will always be the first note, it is what is called the tonic note, which is the first note of a particular scale. We're in the key of C right now, so the first note is a C. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Now, it's very important to remember the order of the words because the words, as I said, correlate to certain notes. For instance, so will always have a certain sound. Do, so, do, so. So if you decided to move around a little, you would be able to do that. So for instance, you would never go do, so, la, mi, fa, re, do, ti. Those are wrong. You want to always do them in the right order. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And backwards. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, so you try it. I'll play it and you sing it. One more time. Very good. Okay, so now the thing to remember is that the pattern will always be the same, and the pattern of sound will always be the same. So even if we go to a different key, let's say we went to, I don't know, F sharp. So even though we start off on a different note, the pattern is the same, and the pattern of sound is the same. So I want you to get to the point where you really recognize that sound. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. So you hear how the pattern is the same as the first key. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, so the key thing to remember is the pattern of sound and the order of the syllables. Okay. So we're about to wrap up today. First, I want to do a quick run through of everything that we've covered today. Okay. So the first thing that we covered was our breathing exercises. Remember, you want to breathe from your diaphragm or from your stomach area, so a less fancy word. You breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth. So I'm going to stand now so that you can see how it's done. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so one more time. You breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, and inhale. And remember, you want to fill up this area, and exhale out through your mouth. So one more time. Inhale. And exhale. Great. That was great. Now, remember the next thing that we did was sort of a lip roll. Okay. First, we just did it with the air to get used to the feeling. Again, don't stand too close to anybody because you don't want to be giving anybody a shower. They already had one this morning. Okay. So. Okay, so remember that helps you get used to the way that certain things feel. You'll start to use certain muscles all in your neck area and in your jaws. So it'll start to itch a little when you do it. Okay. Okay, and then we added some music to it. So. Ooh, that was terrible. Okay. And the last exercise that we did was the goob exercise. Okay. So remember, goob, 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 goob. 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 So make sure you practice that at home as well. And finally, the major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, so remember the pattern and the word, the pattern of the sound, the way it sounds when you hear it. And the reason I say to remember the pattern is because there are a variety of other scales that have slightly different sounds. You hear how that sounds different from. So the one you want to practice is called the major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Okay, so that's going to be it for today. I hope you had a lot of fun. I know I did. I'll see you next time. Bye now.